Sega. I think I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Sonic Team presents Sonic the Hedgehog Forever. Alright. Hello. So turn this down. Okay. I've checked the audio once, and it may sound bad, but whatever. Hello. First off, this video is not gonna be edited. Like, might be the new trend going around, but I'm pretty sure everyone is just getting inspired from the same source as, like, me personally. I saw this guy's video, Flow State, even with ADHD, and I binged, like, this video, this one, like, the series, the, like, what's it called, Real Talk, yeah. This one's not gonna, I'm not really focused on any particular subject here, but yeah, point is, Need on the Rocks, made some good videos, and it inspired me to make this video here. Just an unedited playthrough of Sonic 1 Forever. I don't think I have anything special enabled. Abilities. How's it? Oh. But yeah, everything's off. It's gonna be as vanilla Sonic 1 as possible. And I was gonna wait to when I'm not sick, but hey, what can you really do, you know what I mean? Let's just go ahead and start here. That Lives icon is different. I forgot how different Sonic 1 Forever looks. It'd kinda be cool if there was an option to kinda turn it off. Like, turn off the custom stuff and maybe keep it a little more vanilla, you know what I mean? But what can you do, really? It's still a great project. Yeah, currently recording this on a Friday. It's currently 2:12 p.m. I would be at school, but I'm still recovering from a sickness that I got on Thursday. So that's fun, right? So now I'm just here playing Sonic 1. I was gonna wait till I sounded better, but I got impatient and just figured why not, you know? Sure, I'm sick, so what? I don't sound that bad anymore, it doesn't really hurt to talk. Just a little snotty, is all. Yeah, I'm trying to look for some secrets right now. I'm not really worried about getting a good time bonus here. Just want to explore. It's been a little bit since I've really picked up this game. See, I was gonna do Generations because of Sonic X Shadow Generations. I really wanted to play that game, but I don't got my hands on it yet. So I was just waiting that, but like I got the idea of doing this like right as I like got every red ring and like Sky Sanctuary, and then I realized it was too late because like I've already played a good chunk of the game. It wouldn't be really that fun. So I decided to just do Sonic 1, game I haven't played in a good bit, or I haven't played Sonic 1 Forever in even longer time. I've really just been like playing it on my actual like Genesis. Yeah, I think I got it for my birthday, like 2022. It's currently 2024. And I've just been collecting some games, some Sonic games for it. Just for the hell of it. But it's good. It's pretty good. I got a basically near mint condition of Sonic and Knuckles for a bit of an asking price, but I think it's worth it. It's a second half of a great game, you know. Anyway, enough about that. I'm not entirely sure what to talk about here. Despite me kind of sitting on this idea for a while, I never really thought of any talking points, really. Just what's been going on lately. That's really about it here. I mean, oh yeah, I did have in mind, there's not really a point to this video, you know? Just for fun. Like, I guess you can listen to it while you're, like, trying to sleep, while you're doing something else, playing your own game, or, like, you can race me or something. You can both play Sonic 1 at the same time, and see if, I guess you can beat me before I finish. But, I don't know, that's not really the point. And plus, I already have a bit of a head start, so that wouldn't be completely fair here. This is Extra Life? God, how did I miss it? Whatever. I also won't really try to be funny. Maybe that was kind of clear, but I'm not really trying to be funny with this. I could tell jokes, I could be a funny streamer, but nah, I'll pass on all that. See, if I had the spin dash, that's like way easier. I grew up with the 2013 mobile version, and you could spin dash in that one. And like, Extra Life was, really easy to get to, and I always wondered how you got it without the spin dash, because I knew Sonic 1 didn't originally have the spin dash, and later on when I was playing it, I just figured that out. You just go to the bottom path and jump on the red spring, and boom. That's how you get it. It's interesting. You can definitely get up there. Just wasn't fast enough. Or it's too late for that. Yeah. But anyway, that's the end of Act 2. I noticed that Robotnik sign's different as well. I really do hope Team Forever adds some way to re-implement the old artwork and sprite work. But yeah. Oh god, no. I feel like, yeah, that's a goal. Goal. I never liked these special stages. Has anyone? You know what I mean? Like, the most I could do is just tolerate them, really. I never, like, actively hated them, I guess, unlike some other people. Not really referring to anyone in specific, I just know generally people hate these special stages. I never hated them. Yeah, okay, that's the emerald. Good. But, I don't know. They were fine. They're better in the 2013 mobile version, which is what, like I said, the one I grew up with. And that one, the rotation's a lot smoother, so it's easier to control Sonic. And it's just a way better experience, much like the special stages in Sonic 2 in the 2013 version. And also Sonic Origins, too. Right. I keep forgetting that Sonic Origins has the 2013 mobile versions in them. And that they're not, like, just emulator ROMs again or something. How to get an extra life? I got an extra life in the special stage. How does that happen? You know, I never did know what those up and down things did. I thought it meant, like, gravity. Like, it would, like, up would make Sonic more floaty, and down would make Sonic less floaty when you're jumping and stuff. Maybe that is the case. I don't know. I haven't noticed it. But yeah. You know, this video is actually in stark contrast to another one I'm working on for another channel. It's just me beating FNAF 3 Aggressive Nightmare It's like 2 hours worth of footage of me trying to beat it, like on and off play. Like, I can't do like really hard FNAF challenges for a long time in like one sitting. I can really only do it in 20-30 minute sessions without me like really getting frustrated or like really demotivated. So, you know, I just take like 10-minute, 15-minute, sometimes 30-minute break depending on the run I left off at. But yeah, I did end up beating it too. I just haven't worked on it forever because I have to skim through 2 hours of footage and like watch it and like analyze it and like decide like which moment's funny and which is not funny, which one should I keep, you know. And it's not even just that. Some stuff's gonna be animated, some stuff's gonna have some extra editing flair just to emphasize comedic moments. And this is the complete opposite of that. It's gonna be uncut. It's just a chill playthrough of Sonic 1. I do like the gradient they added to the text and the UI in this version. I think that's invincibility. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, this is also easier to get with a spin dash. I'm still not sure how you get it. Maybe there's some speed shoes earlier in the level you can take here, or you can get a good running start. But yeah, the gradient's cool. It's a nice looking gradient. Yes! I never liked how in the 2013 mobile version you couldn't get a good few hits in on Robotnik before he actually gets out his attack. Never liked that change. I feel like it's gonna run out soon. Oh god. Oh, that scared me. There we go. Easy peasy. Beaten this game like 10 times. Where... there it is. And the animal capsules look so different. Sonic 1. I'm so used to the Sonic 2 ones because they're like the most iconic versions of them. I know they appear in Sonic Lost World, the Sonic 2 capsules. I know that game. I think that game requires you to rescue some animal buddies before like moving on to some levels or some worlds. I don't know, it's been a while since I've played Sonic Lost World. Really, I'm just doing this as a way of coping of not being able to play Sonic X Shadow Generations. Because, man, I can't, like, I'm not going on social media. And I'm just trying to find ways to pass the time. And I really want to get my hands on that game. I just can't right now. I heard it's so good, man. I grew up with Generations, you know, as someone who was born in 2006, you know. And I gained conscience at, like, 2010, roughly. Yeah, I'm like a 2010s kid, basically. Is what I'm saying, you know. I love Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, all that stuff. Gen Z, you know, type shit. And, like, I grew up with Generations. That was, like, one of the big Sonic games growing up. Like, I always, like Sonic, but I believe Generations was one of my first. I wish I remembered what was my first Sonic game. No, wait! I think I actually remember. Okay, I have this memory of being in my dad's car and playing my DS Lite, I believe. It was like a black and blue DS Lite. And I had the game Mario and Sonic at the Winter Games. And, like, I was, like, I knew about Mario before I knew about Sonic, right? So I got the game because of Mario. But, like, I was, like, playing it, and I got to the character select, and then I saw, like, this blue spiky dude. Like, I didn't see him on the cover or whatever. And then I actually stopped and thought for a second, who is that guy? Sonic? Apparently his speed stat's really high. And I was like, Dad, who's Sonic? And I think he just gave me, like, just simple oh, he's a cartoon hedgehog that's blue and runs really fast. And I was like, oh, cool. So, I believe technically, I really wish I remembered what my first proper Sonic game was, but, like, mainline. But, like, if you want to count that as my first Sonic game, that is, you know? That is my first. First time I really knew about this Sonic guy. Hedgehog. Oh, I never liked this. Whatever. I got other levels. But, yeah. I do believe, like, probably one of my first Sonic games was the 2013 mobile ports. Probably one of my first. Just because I think they cost like $1, $2, $3, something like that. I think at the time they did. I think now they're free with ads. I really hope that if you bought the game, when it costs money, you don't get any ads. Haven't played that version of the game in a long time. I do know that they made it a part of some, like, classics series, like Sega Genesis Classics or whatever, where it's just a bunch of free Genesis games on mobile, but, like, with ads and stuff. And they changed the background of Sonic 1 and 2 to be, like, some solid color thing, which I thought was kind of a downgrade from the, like, whites with a lot of the like, different shapes and colors in the background, akin to the Genesis box art for Sonic, or the classic Genesis Sonic games. I always thought that looked cooler. And speaking of, I'm glad that Generations took that as inspiration for a lot of its, like, aesthetics. Like, wrap it on the conversation back to Generations. I was playing that game earlier today, and, like, yesterday. And that game is, like, still great. That's a great video game, man. Haven't beat it yet. I mean, I know it's like a 2-hour game, but, like, I'm really taking my time here, trying to appreciate everything I can before it's over. Really taking my time. Just waiting for Sonic X Shadow Generations. Yeah, I grew up with that game. And it was always one of my favorites. Hold on. You guys want to see a cool trick? Real quick. Watch this. Yeah, let's go. You can tell I've been playing this game since I was like 8 or something. But whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, I grew up with Generations. I always loved that game, man. That game is, like, special to me. It's really special just in the context of the entire Sonic franchise, you know? Because it's, in my opinion, it stands out as basically one of the only Sonic games ever, let alone 3D Sonic games, that everyone just kind of considers to be, yeah, that one's one of the good ones, you know? Not to say that I think that. I think, like, I quite enjoy a lot of the 3D Sonic titles. I'm a big fan of Adventure 1 and 2. I didn't play much of Sonic Heroes. Sonic Unleashed was okay. I want to say it's a great game, but I don't know, the warehouse just isn't it for me. Yeah, I got an achievement. But anyway, yeah, back to Generations. Generations is just, like, one of those games to me. where it's like I can't really get bored of it. I don't think this one has a secret. No, yeah. But anyway, I really love Generations. Nothing can really replace that game, and it makes me really happy to hear that the Shadow part, or Shadow Generations as I'm gonna call it, is good as well. Everything, like all the build up to release looked super duper promising. I was cautiously optimistic because it's Sonic. Like, usually with Sonic games, there's usually that one crucial thing that can ruin the entire package, you know, for most people. You know, with Unleashed, it was the Werehog. Like, that's a great example of what I'm talking about. Because the boost stages in Unleashed are phenomenal. The cutscenes are phenomenal. I love the story. I love the character writing. Jason Griffith is awesome as Sonic. I mean, everyone says it, and I agree. But it's just that furry animal that isn't designed very well. I wish it focused a lot more on, like, platforming than combat, but what... Because, like, I think the platforming sections of the Werehog are fun. More fun than combat. I never thought combat was really done that well in Sonic games, even in Frontiers. It's just kind of mindless, and then the Werehog is just kind of more annoying than not. But the platforming sections, I think, are fun as the Werehog. But anyway, point is, Shadow Generations is great. I'm really glad it turned out well, man. I was so worried. It really is just Shadow 05 too, you know? God, I can't believe Shadow the Hedgehog came out in 2005, man. It feels like a 2004 game. And it's weird how it's only 1 year off from being released as Sonic 06, man. Those two games feel so far away, you know? I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video. I'm just thinking about that right now, man. I'm switching topics like crazy. I mean, mainly just talking about Sonic, because that's what I'm playing. But, like, I'm thinking, like, Sonic Nerd plays Sonic and talks Sonic. Is that a good title? A lot of Sonics in it. But I'm not just talking about Sonic. Sonic just so happens to what I'm playing. And that's just what comes to mind. And Sonic, I'm playing Sonic. The reason is because I can't play a Sonic game. So I'm coping by playing other Sonic games, you know? So it's just like, look, like I could call it like chill through? Sonic 1 and chill? I don't know. I can't call this video is not edited, because there's another video called that I watched right before I started recording this video. Like, I had this idea in my mind, but I saw that guy's video. I wish I remembered their name. I was gonna say I'll pull it up, but later, but like I'm not gonna be editing this video. That's the whole gimmick. Like, right? That's the gimmick. By Core X, this guy right here. Yeah, this video is not edited. And it really gave me the push I needed to start making this one. I'm gonna do my best to beat the game. Oh crap. Okay. Pretty sure I found more secrets than that in Marble Zone, but it's whatever. Like I said, I'm still not trying to be funny. Yeah, man, it's fun. I like this game. This game's good. I think this game sometimes gets too much of a bad rap. It's not that bad. This section always gave me trouble though. This section's tricky. Dude, I'll never forget the first time I was doing this section, like on a car ride to school. Like, I finally got past Green Hill Zone. Green Hill Zone used to be hard for me. And I got to Marble Zone, and I got the first 2 levels. I got to Act 3, and I got to that part. I was like, oh man, and I remember falling all the way down into the lava. And I remember getting hit by those spikes back there, at the very end. That was very demotivating. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. I wish there was, like, I wish I had like statistics in real life that I could look at, because I want to look at how many times I've beaten this game. It's probably not that high. Not as high as like Sonic 2. What? Oh, huh. Probably not as high as Sonic 2 or Sonic 3. I think I've played those games more. Understandably so, to be honest. This game still isn't bad, but it's easily the weakest out of the main three. CD being included makes it like second worst. I still like CD. I just don't like it as much. But, like, yeah, I'm just curious. I'm just really curious, and something like that. This is always one of my favorite songs from this game. So funky, man. Like, I can see this being recreated with like J-pop kind of inspiration. Like with like that one guitar, like the one bass guitar that I hear in like every J-pop song ever. Well, I think it's I associate it a lot with Persona music, but I don't like calling it Persona music because that's stupid. I just know it from Persona mostly. I've never even played Persona that much. I just listen to the music a decent bit. I do hope somebody makes a really cool remix of this song. Ooh. Sometimes I fail at getting on that platform. Nope, got on it. Let's go. Okay. Does that fall? I don't think that falls. Man, these are like the precursors to the little yellow blocks in the chemical plant in Sonic 2. I think I'm gonna be going the upper path. CPU. Oh. Why does it say CPU? Is it like bragging about how the Genesis has such a good CPU? It can like render that graphic? I don't know. That part, I struggled on that part for like 10 minutes. Not 10 minutes. But like a good while. When I was like first playing this game. I have a lot of memories with this game, I'm realizing. Like when I was really young too. I was really young when I was playing this game. I was still in elementary school, man, like 3rd grade. I'm surprised I remember that far back. Well, that's not really surprising. I remember a lot of stuff from that age. Like early elementary school. One on the bottom goal. I think there's 2 ones in this level. One at the top, one at the bottom, but that could be Act 2. Yeah. Sonic. Do another one of these. I'm trying not to be too energetic, because I really want this to be chill. But if a tense moment happens, a tense moment happens, man. What can I say? I don't want to be too loud, because someone might be actually using this as like sleep audio. I don't know. Someone might be listening to this while they're doing like all sorts of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, this level actually reminds me. The other day, okay, so just for context, I'm like a casual, like, enjoyer of some Sonic EXE stuff. Not like the EXE itself, but like the kind of EXEs that people make and stuff. I like consume that every now and then, just because sometimes I think the things that people make's really cool. Some personal highlights for me. I mean, some of these, or this one's kind of old, but Lord X has always been one of my favorites. You know, Sonic.EYX. That one's really cool. I really like the game. That one's in. Also 2017 X, one of my favorites. 2011 too. To me, that is just like Sonic EXE, to be honest, but whatever. Yeah. I like all those. And one of my favorites, one of my newer favorites, has always been Green Mountain. Ever since I saw it in like January when it dropped, or when I saw people were talking about it on Twitter. Back when I used Twitter a lot, I don't use it a lot anymore. But like, sorry, I'm trying to get that shield. Green Mountain, if you know what Green Mountain is. Like, Green Mountain is basically this very, very small game. It's, imagine, like, getting over it with Sonic and, like, Coordination Day, you know? Imagine, like, a mix of those. And then you get Green Mountain, and I really liked it. It's probably, it still is one of my favorite EXE experiences I've ever had, or any experience in any horror game, just because of how eerie it was, how much it had such an atmosphere that I genuinely really enjoyed. And yeah, and I was showing my friend that, right? That's the whole point of me saying this. And we were watching this video talking about some of the lore and stuff. And oh, that's the upper path. And I was watching the video. They were talking about, the guy was talking about, now we're going to the second Green Mountain game. And like, what? There's a second Green Mountain game? I didn't know this. Apparently it dropped back in August. And it introduced like so many new things, and one of the levels in Green Mountain 2, or I think it's just called 2, but I'm still gonna call it Green Mountain 2 because it's easy. Green Mountain 2 had Springyard Zone, and I don't really want to spoil it just in case like you're a fan of EXEs and you want to check it out. I highly recommend it. Like, not a lot of EXE stuff really impresses me, you know. Like I like it, like, or I can like it, like, but in my opinion, Green Mountain is very impressive. Not from a sheer technical standpoint, but how it tells the story it tells, basically. It reminds me a lot of early FNAF, you know. We're mixing a lot of weird stuff here. But, you know, if you were a fan of how the FNAF story was told back in, like, FNAF 1, 2, and 3, like that kind of era, then I think you would appreciate Green Mountain. And yeah, it's really it's really cool. Highly recommend it. Dude, what's even the thumbnail of this video gonna be? Is it just gonna be a screenshot for that, like, raw aesthetic, you know? Or is it gonna be, like... So, can I go here? No. Like... Should I make a thumbnail? I don't know. It may be something simple. I'm not really sure. Oh. The little orbs despawned. Hey, 2 in 1. But yeah. Oh, going all the way down here for 3 rings. Or could have at least given us a moderate, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to be too negative here. Because promoting negativity isn't great. I don't like making people feel negative emotions. No matter what it is, you know, if it's anger or whatever. You know, no matter what's going on in the world and stuff. It's always good to just sit back, relax, you know? Especially, you know, if you're not feeling too well. Nothing stopping you from, you know, just doing what you like to do, you know. I like playing Sonic, so I'm playing this. Well, I'm sick, not feeling too well, you know. It's kind of how it is. Also, I'm practically Supersonic right now. Because I'm pretty sure all Supersonic is really just invincibility with speed shoes. At least that's always how I thought of it as a kid. Like, I always thought, I don't even need to get Supersonic, because I can have invincibility monitors, and I can have all that stuff, and not even need to worry about emeralds. But it turns out, speed shoes and invincibility monitors aren't placed very close together, so it's kind of hard to find those. Yeah, pretty sure we're on Act 3, yeah. If I get the good ending, that'll be cool. I know I set it to 6 emeralds because I wanted a more vanilla Sonic 1 experience. And I'm not really too worried about Supersonic. Oh, what? There we go. Not sure how that happened. Okay, he's gonna... Watch this. I know all this guy's tricks. Okay, now we're... Yeah, every time he bumps a wall, that's when, like, the next time you go under him, that's when he's gonna put a spike out. It's not... I don't think it's a time thing. I just think, like, even if he just bumped off the wall, and then immediately, like, dug a spike in the ground, pretty sure you have to wait for him to bump a wall again for him to try to break more of the ground. So, whenever you're playing Sonic 1 again, you can use that information. And maybe, hopefully that'll make the boss a bit easier for you. Heck yeah, dude. This level gets a bad rap. For good reason, I would argue. I always tolerated it, though. There are a lot of things you tolerate when you're a kid. Sad to say, I don't remember if I ever got past this level. Or this zone, really. I probably got past a level. I feel like Labyrinth Zone was kind of the stopgap, though. Just, to me, Labyrinth Zone was just, alright, you're done playing, you know. Play Sonic 2 or something. There we go. I am gonna do the shortcut. I always do the shortcut. If you don't know what the shortcut is, you'll be able to see it. So you have these platforms that rise. You're gonna be using that to your advantage. And if I miss the shortcut, I'm not gonna bother like restarting and grinding for it, you know. Anyway, I always make sure to get a bubble right before I start doing it. Ooh, I made it. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta flip that switch, and you gotta jump off the rising platform into the adjacent platform with little air bubbles. This one right here, and then climb back up on the left. And there's a little platform that skips like most of the level. Yeah. I think last time I played Sonic 1 Forever was like, hey, it's got the ring. Was like 2021 or something, and I had like a stupid like EXE skin mod. Cause that was the era where I was obsessed with EXE because of that FNF mod versus Sonic EXE. That mod still holds a special place in my heart. Cause it's actually what got me into drawing. Yeah. I mean, I said it got me into drawing, but it got me into drawing Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't draw much else aside from the blue guy. Cause I like, excuse me, hey. I guess that's what happens when you're sick, but I like the blue guy. Oh, I thought that was the looping waterfall. I guess that's not until Act 3. Even though I'm invincible, I still gotta wait for an air bubble. That's alright though. I don't mind waiting. I don't think Sonic will though. Right, okay. Get out of here, little bro. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Get that. Let's go. I don't know any other, like, big shortcuts in Labyrinth Zone. I'm pretty sure that's, like, the big one. And it's on Act 1, so it's, like, the least useful. Right as the drowning music started. That's kind of funny. Every time I hear this song, I can't help but think of, like, those, really, like, funny lyrics by, Radical Soda in his Sonic 1 video. I used to watch a lot of Radical Soda. I don't watch him much anymore. Cause I'm not really into Pokemon. But whenever he makes Sonic stuff, I check it out. Like, the thing is, I tried giving his Pokemon stuff a watch. It just wasn't my thing. Not to throw shade or anything. Radical Soda still makes good stuff. His Pokemon stuff just isn't for me. And I don't really like saying that, because I like to think that I watch YouTubers because of them and not like the content they make, but, you know, part of it is always the content they make, you know, it's always the subject matter, you know. I mean, there is some exceptions, you know, no matter what Scott the Woz is talking about, I'm always watching his videos whenever they come out, you know. He always finds a way to make it very, very entertaining. But, for the most part, it is always going to be a factor, you know, of what they make. I want an air bubble before I move on. Dang. Can I do this? I can. Okay, good. That was scary. The boss fight's gonna be maybe a little annoying. But anyway. But yeah. As I was saying, before I got distracted. Yeah, content, I guess. Or, I don't know. Content sounds very dehumanizing, in a way. You know. I guess any sort of video or project somebody makes is always going to be, and how much you enjoy something someone makes, any type of project, is always going to be based off what subject matter it is. At least when it comes to traditional YouTube type videos, you know. If it's a film or movie, I believe it's kind of different. Because it's, like, kind of a different medium, even though they're both, like, .mp4 files, you know? Yeah, Labyrinth Zone is basically a no special stage area. It's kind of hard to avoid getting hit, but anyway, let me readjust my mic here. Yeah, I do wish that I could enjoy all content creators' videos no matter what subject matter they put it in, but, you know, it's kind of what it comes down to, really, sadly. Yeah. I have wanted to try and dabble in doing kind of game review style content. But I'm not really entirely sure how to make it very interesting. That's the thing, really. Can I? No, okay. as you probably have guessed, I'm a fan of FNAF, right? I probably have a lot to say about the franchise. And I tried making a video about how much I like FNAF World, right? I don't know. I didn't really do a lot of planning. I just started writing a script, and I kept writing. And I didn't really like what I was writing. And I've never been one to really like scrapping everything and doing another draft, I guess. So I was really demotivated, and I kind of stopped working on it. But eventually I do want to do a video like that, because I don't think there's really many good videos talking about why FNAF World is special, at least to me. Yeah. I guess that's one thing that makes it special. It kind of offer a different perspective. Because this is why the game matters and all that, at least to me. It's different for basically everybody, even in the most minute ways. That's the wonder of people having their own thoughts and opinions and perspectives and life experiences. Everybody's so different. Everybody thinks differently. Even if on the surface they can seem pretty similar. It's really neat. There we go. I really like the little Eggman faces. In a way, it feels like prophesizing Eggman in a way. Is this oh yeah, the boss fight's about to happen. I also like the owl faces. To me, that always felt like inspiration for Sonic's mom in the Sonic movie. Which I'm thinking about it now. I haven't watched in a good while, but I may save watching it for when I'm about to watch the third one, just to gain some perspective. I remember when I was playing this game, or yeah, trying to beat this game on my Genesis, when I got my Genesis, that I struggled a lot on that part, but I did it first try. Have I died ever? I don't know. Am I gonna do a deathless? We'll see. Yeah, I do really enjoy both Sonic movies, really. Of course I have my problems with them, but you know, I think they're very fun movies. And like, they're not high art, and they're not really trying to be. I think they're just trying to be really fun movies. And like, for what they're just being, just really like fun family films, I think they're very good. They're very, very good. That last block is not wanting to break. Guess I gotta gain some speed first. There we go. But of course I do prefer Sonic movie 2 over the first movie, because I am a Sonic fan after all, and I also think, like, critically, it's a much better movie. And maybe this is a hot take, but I feel like the hate for like the wedding scene is a little over exaggerated, honestly. It does go on for too long, but I don't really think that is it's really a big deal as like some people would like make it out to be. I still thought it was fun, but like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, really. I'm not a very good film review kind of person. I don't really know for sure what makes a film good or bad. More so, I kind of have a better idea of what makes games good or bad. But I don't like letting my idea of good and bad cloud my personal enjoyment of a game. I enjoy a lot of games that aren't very good. Like, in this very franchise, Sonic the Hedgehog, I have a few guilty pleasures. You know, I can acknowledge a game's shortcomings and still very much enjoy it. Never understood how you got that, like, power, the ring monitor. Well, I guess that's how. I always got it with the spin dash in 2013 version. Oh yeah, this one has two, goals too, I forgot about that. But, yeah. Because I feel like every now and then, I feel like a good bit of people get tied up in what's good and what's bad, what's better than this, what's better than the other thing, but it's like, I don't know, man. Not everything has to be compared to everything, you know? Sure, we can debate if Mario 64 or Sonic Adventure is better to, like, I don't know, a saying, till the cows come home or something? All day, all night? I don't really know a good saying for that. But, like, that doesn't really change the fact that they're both good games. You know? And, like, the debate itself isn't really, an issue. I think it's just how seriously some people take it. You know? I think a big mistake people make when it comes to, like, making healthy discussion unhealthy is taking things to an extreme, you know? Like, picking a side and saying the other side is, like, stupid. And the Mario 64 and Sonic Adventure comparison isn't, like, pulled out of nowhere, because I remember seeing that when I used to be on Twitter a lot. And I don't know, man. It really bothered me that people would be like that towards someone else's opinion. Like, I don't know, if you walked up to me, okay, I was trying to do that without getting hit. Pretty sure it's, like, frame perfect, usually. Sometimes I have the Insta Shield equipped, and then I just use that, but whatever. What was I saying? I gotta remember what I was saying. I don't remember what I was saying. Mario 64, Sonic Adventure, healthy discussion, Twitter. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump off a certain point. Maybe I'll just naturally get back to it, but, Mario 64 is still a good game. I personally have my problems with it, but, like, they're both unironically good games. Sonic Adventure gets a little memed on because of its cutscenes, which, you know, aren't good. You know, I personally like them, of course. I think they're very fun. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. I thought that would ruin the Deathless. And Mario 64 is more highly regarded as a game, but I don't think that means the other game is invaluable. You know, or that it's, like, objectively inferior. Because me personally, I can nitpick Mario 64 all day. I can nitpick any game all day, you know? But, like, it doesn't really change the fact that it's still a good game that is worth playing. Both of them are worth playing in 2024, in my opinion. Even if you gotta give Sonic Adventure DX some love in order to make it the better version, which is the Dreamcast version. But, anyway, that aside. The point still stands. And I feel like a lot of people say they respect other people's opinions, but I don't really think they do sometimes. Wait, no, that's the wrong side. There, yeah. Because a lot of game discussion on Twitter is very toxic. Because it feels like everything's a competition, you know? Your game has to be the best game, and if it isn't, then you'll get the stupid greater than, less than sign kind of tweet, you know? That's just completely nothing, you know? It's just meant to just be bait for people to get mad at. Hey, I'm skipping the level. Anyway, In a way, me complaining about it is inherently spreading some sort of negativity. You know, maybe me talking about that is getting you a little upset, maybe even a little mad. But I feel like that's kind of backwards in a way. You know, it's not worth getting mad at. In my opinion. You can just kind of get that negativity just out of your life. That's what I did. I'm still on some social media, but it's nowhere near as the same kind of thing that Twitter was. Or I was on Twitter all the time. I was always scrolling, bro. Just because, like, people posted good art. There were funny memes, you know. But because of me wanting to stay for those things, and because of how social media algorithms work, I was also getting fed with, like, so much negativity, you know. And that did in fact make me engage with the platform. And, like, partly made me, like, stay on there. In a way, you know? Excuse me. But anyway. I'm not trying to do a call to action thing where, like, you should delete social media or whatever. If you stay on Twitter, I don't know. I don't really care. As long as you're not engaging with the negativity and making sure that's not on your feed, it's perfectly fine. Just don't take it too seriously. You know, something that, like, I really wish was a thing in oh, the final proper zone. Can't believe, let me check something, actually. Can't believe it's already almost over. Oh yeah, I've only been playing for about an hour. I really wish this game had like bonuses adjusted to the level's length. That's something the adventure games do, or at least Adventure 2. And I really wish this game had that, because I always wanted that perfect time bonus of less than 30 seconds, but in every level, or almost every level, aside from the first act of Green Hill Zone, that's basically impossible. So, I really wish they adjusted it. But, you know, it's no biggie. I'm not too worried about points. There's not even a ranking system in this game. I mean, if there was, then it'd be a bigger issue, but since there isn't, I don't think it's a biggie. It's just me wanting the most score. Oh, that's my first death. Of course it'd be those, like, instant crushers. I'm gonna try to go the other path. I usually don't hit that button, but I want to avoid the weird crushers. Oh yeah, these ones are hard to time. You have to have a really good sense of rhythm to get past those. Talking about on the whole, like, negative emotion side, like, discussion, I feel like it's also important to recognize that toxic positivity is also a very real thing, you know, where you can just suppress anything negative that you ever feel, in a way, you know, and you kind of just end up with these, like, it's really hard to explain, really, but these kind of, like, positive emotions that are kind of fake, you know? Because they're kind of built off fake things. And you're not acknowledging anything, really. You're not, like, acknowledging the real world and still making happiness of that. You're just ignoring everything and still living in ignorance, basically. I think that's what toxic positivity is. I'll have to refresh the definition, though. Man, Sonic 1 and its jank is kind of insane. Ooh. There's gotta be some platforms for me to jump on, right? Yeah, I figured. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's important to acknowledge the good and the bad, is what I'm saying. And that's kind of, in my opinion, how you live kind of a healthy life. You just kind of acknowledge both and, you know, just keep on going on, basically. You know, I'm still young. Like I said, I was born in 2006. I still got a lot to learn, but, you know, that's what I've made of things. I'll be 18 in 5 days, though. Literally 5 days, and I'll be 18. If you're keeping track, that is October 30th. And that day will also be the 1-year anniversary of one of my FNAF animations on one of my other channels. Cause I made that one around when the FNAF movie came out. No, it was literally 3 days after the FNAF movie came out, yeah. Because I remember getting to see it for my birthday. And I literally published the animation, I think, like, right before I went to see it. It's kind of funny. I just made an animation of a movie that I didn't even see until after it was already made. I don't know though. I think I just wanted to make some FNAF movie related because I was really hyped. I also thought that the Ice Nine Kills Song Your Numbers Up surprisingly fit Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not sure. Do you have to build up? I think you may have to build up a ton of speed to get past that. Yeah. That is how that works. Yeah. This zone is very dangerous. Oh, crap. Ooh. But yeah. Man. I think now's a good time to just kind of vibe, though. This music's really good. I mean, hey, if you're watching this far, I doubt you're watching because of my very engaging commentary. Pretty sure it's just to relax, or something. Or just something to listen to. Well, you're bored or just doing something. Drawing? I don't know. Say, I'm not the type to always listen to music when I do stuff. I usually listen to music when I do stuff. Oh. Final boss, let's go. You know, since we're on the final zone... No, wait, we're not on the final zone just yet. Because we got Scrap Brain Act 3. It'll take not very long because of the shortcut that I know. If I do it, yep, I did it. You just go into that bridge. Easy as that. Boo. You know what? I was gonna save this for Final Zone, but whatever. I don't even know how long that boss fight will take, or if I even have time to really talk about it. Like, I'm gonna be uploading this on a new channel, right? I have 2 channels. One that I don't think I'm gonna be using really anymore, and like another one which is basically my new main animation channel. So this is gonna be a completely this is like an over hour-long video on a completely new channel, and it's got me thinking if anyone's gonna even see it. And I think that, and then I realize it doesn't really like matter, really. People can see it, people can not see it. But like, well, I think I'm gonna die. Okay, no. Okay. But I don't know. I'm really making this video just for me. But I think with any video that I've ever uploaded, I always think about, I wonder how many views it'll get. How many? You know, is big number good or something? I think we're at the end. Yeah. Or very close to the end. Should be this... Oh, checkpoint. We still got some level to play. But anyway. It's never really good to get in your head about view numbers and stuff. It just leads to you, like, worrying over nothing, basically. Alright, air bubbles. Air bubble, come on. Speaking of worrying over nothing. Ooh! Clutch. Shout out that air bubble. Shout out that air bubble. But... yeah. Views aren't everything. Sometimes you can make things just for the sake of wanting to make it. And, Final Zone. The no-ring boss fight. The final boss of Sonic 1. There we go. I'm gonna try to no-hit this. Which is basically the same as no-deathing it. Okay. So, I guess now's a good time to reflect on everything I've said, and if there's anything else I want to add. Or maybe I can say something else about this video. Oh, right, I didn't finish what I was gonna say earlier. I got distracted. Yeah. I just believe that yourself should always come first when it comes to making the YouTube videos, you know? Because it's you. And it's cool. That's what makes them fun. And I'm really glad the very overstimulating editing style is kind of dying. I never enjoyed that kind of editing. I always preferred a little bit, maybe basic is the wrong word to use, but chill, I guess. Just nothing crazy, you know. If too many things happen, I don't like it. I guess I didn't know no death it, but you know, despite the fact that like I've always had like attention problems, basically, even before I started using technology. And like ADHD suspicions. I think my mom's currently in the process of getting a diagnosis, or trying to find a doctor, and that's close to us to get to a diagnosis. But anyway, Because I feel like that was way too overstimulating. At least to me, man. I may not even have it, but as someone who potentially has it, it's like... It's too much, man. It's not the healthy kind of attention, you know? It doesn't have your attention because it's engaging. It has your attention because a million things are happening, you know? And I don't think that's very good content to consume. No hate to anyone who has that style. They could just have it just because that's their preferred editing. And that's them, you know? I think part of why I don't personally like it is just because enough people that use that to capitalize on people who have low attention spans and stuff like that. But anyway, I guess I could use this time to talk a little bit more about Sonic 1 too. Sonic 1 is good. I think it's still a good game. I disagree with the fact that it's like clunky or unpolished or something. I mean, still, like, every game could use more polishing, and I think Sonic 1, there's a case to be made about some stuff that could use some work, but I still think it's a good game. That's very enjoyable. Like, I'm enjoying my time right now. I'm having fun. Oh yes, I got that hit. And I like Sonic 1. Like I said earlier, not as good as Sonic 1 and 2, but hey! But there we go, one for the road. I do think it's awesome. It's just it's cool. It's really cool. Well, awesome's a bit of an over-exaggeration, really, but it's good. It's a very good game. I really like it. No good ending, though. Sorry, Sonic. I think I got like 4 emeralds. Yeah, Sonic Team staff. Can I do that thing where like you hold the button and it stops doing inputs? Did they add that in to this version of the game? I know that's a thing you can do on Genesis and it's very funny. I'm gonna keep holding down all the buttons. No, okay, that sucks. Like, if you hold down the credits during the jump button, Sonic like won't be able to jump. I saw that on like I think a Cybershell video and it was really funny. Spring Yard. It played Labyrinth Zone as Spring Yard Zone was showing. Now it's playing Spring Yard music when Labyrinth is showing. Am I gonna turn this into a series? I'm not sure. This could be just a one-off video on a one-off channel. We'll see. I could pop on some Sonic 2 Absolute and like do a chill through. I could call this chill through. Could be if no one's come up with that yet. I'll definitely call that this video. Credits are still going. Yeah? Are they supposed to end that earlier? I feel like it's supposed to end right here. I was missing 1 emerald. That's kind of insane. But anyway, If I feel like it, join me again whenever I decide to do this again, but with Sonic 2. Because, I mean, the whole thing of this video was just playing Sonic 1 in one sitting while I recorded and just talk. Not really about the game, not really about a specific thing, just whatever pops in my mind, you know? And, I guess I did that. I did that. One thing I'm very worried about... Hey, Knuckles. I do hope that the audio sounded good. I hope the game wasn't too quiet. I hope I wasn't too loud, because, like, I'm not gonna bother, like, touching up this video, even just, like, the sound thing at all. I'm just gonna upload it straight from the OBS export. Hopefully it sounds not bad. I hope. Sorry, that was my earbud case. I like fidgeting with it. I got some Raycons. Anyway. Like, I just hope everything was good. I tested the audio once, and then I realized you could, like, amplify microphone audio in, like, the Windows settings, and I did that, and it sounded, like, a lot louder. And judging by the audio waves right now in OBS, I think it sounds fine. I think you can still hear it good, and also not me, like, overpowering it at all. Or neither my air conditioner. I made sure it was at low, and not making a lot of noise. But yeah, I believe, that's really it. I mean, I beat Sonic 1, that's when I should stop talking, right? But I'm still talking. So, was my mouse on my screen the entire time? I'm so sorry for anyone that's like I get, like, when that happens, it bugs me out of my mind. So, I hope it like went away after a while or something. I hope that wasn't bugging you. I'll try not to do that next time. But anyway, if you're sticking around for this long, I really appreciate you. You can maybe check out my other channel where I post animations every now and then. Maybe you can check out that Your Number's Up. I didn't call it Your Number's Up. The FNAF movie animation that I did. Maybe you can check that out too. I'll leave that up on the screen. So yeah, I hope you had fun. I'll see you.